Hi, everyone. There are a lot of things that people like to complain about Judaism. I think people have a much harder time in general, not just about Judaism, about being positive and finding things in this world they love. It's a lot easier when you ask people to find things they don't like, to complain. And Judaism has no shortage of people that like to criticize it. And one of the criticisms you'll hear is that Judaism is way too focused on the laws. Too many things that we have to do, day in, day out, do this, don't do that, and so on and so forth. And on the other hand, people will look at Christianity and they say, oh, it's just a religion of love. It's so simple. You got to love everyone, turn the other cheek. Why is Judaism so complicated? The truth is, anyone that's been in a relationship knows what I'm about to tell you, and that is love is found within the details. For example, if your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife tells you, oh, I really love chocolate cake, when you go to the bakery today, can you bring me a chocolate cake? And you go out and you go buy them a jelly donut, and you come home, and they say, why'd you buy me a jelly donut? And you say, oh, well, I knew you wanted me to buy you some kind of cake, but I couldn't remember, so a jelly donut's fine. And if you did this all the time, where everything they told you just didn't pay attention carefully, what would happen? There'd be a breakdown in the relationship. The reality is that you cannot have a relationship based on generalities. It has to be based on specifics. Love is in the details, and there is no two ways about it. Last week in the Torah reading, we read about the giving of the Torah at Sinai. It was an amazing, grandiose event, thunder and lightning, hearing God's voice, a lot of excitement and energy. But at the end of the day, it is really this week's Torah reading that makes the experience real. This week's Torah reading is all about the details. It's about the laws. It's about civil law. Because it's not enough just to say, oh, I love God, I have this warm and fuzzy feelings, but it has to be put into practice. It has to be demonstrated that the love is not just up in the clouds. And I'll tell you a very cute story that I heard from a man named Rabbi Avi Weiss. His father called him up and said, Avi, I'm coming, can you pick me up at the airport? And he said, listen, Abba, I can't come, but I'll send a car for you. And then the man said, then his father said, listen, Avi, I'm landing at 2:30, I'd like you to pick me up at the airport. And he said, Abba, I just can't get you, please, I'm going to send a car, and I love you very much, but I can't come. His father said, Avi, I'll be there at 2:30, please pick me up. So Reb Avi said to him, listen, Abba, I love you very, very much, but I just can't pick you up. And finally his father said to him, Avi, I'm landing at 2:30. Stop loving me so much and just pick me up at the airport, and hung up. And the idea is it's a funny story, but the idea is very important. You can't just love. You have to actually express it through behavior, through the way we act towards each other, and through the details. And so this week's Parsha, Ve'ela HaMishpatim, these are the laws, is no less an expression of love. In fact, perhaps it is even more an expression of real love than simply having grandiose statements. I wish you all that you should have a wonderful Shabbat, and may this be the greatest Shabbat of your life, at least until next week.